Claudia Valley Diaz Bonifazi of Woodway, Texas is behind bars for abusing a young boy. Police said that a child in her care made an outcry to school officials, which prompted an investigation by Woodway Public Safety Department and Child Protective Services. During their investigation, authorities said they discovered several violent incidents where the boy had been punched, hit with various objects, and was also refused food for long periods of time by the suspect. Investigators said that the child's outcry stemmed from him arriving at school crying and telling staff and a counsellor that he was dragged to a bathroom by his hair, his head pushed into a toilet, and then forced to drink the toilet water. Police said that the child was missing pieces of his hair. On Wednesday the 3rd of April, Claudia was arrested and charged with injury to a child with intent to cause bodily harm. The relationship between Claudia and the child is unclear. However, the boy has since been placed into the care of a family member for his safety. An 18-year-old woman is behind bars for fatally shooting a 16-year-old boy. At 11:58 p.m. on Tuesday the 2nd of April, authorities responded to Frank Connor Park, located at the intersection of Spring and Gadsden Streets in Chester, South Carolina, on reports of shots fired. When officers arrived at the scene, they found an unresponsive teenage boy laying in the grass next to a playground, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Medics attempted life-saving measures, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. The boy was identified as 16-year-old Donovan Browning. Upon further investigation, authorities identified 18-year-old Connie DeRose Miller as the suspect in the teen's death. The following day, Connie was arrested and booked into the Chester County Detention Center. Officers said that while taking out a search warrant, they found a significant quantity of marijuana and cash. Connie's charged with murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. The investigation is still active, and additional charges and arrests may come with any future developments. A 47-year-old woman is facing felony drug charges following a traffic stop. At 3:16 p.m. on Thursday the 4th of April, authorities stopped Jenny Maria Bater near the intersection of Central Avenue and West 5th Street in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Police said that a K9 arrived on scene and alerted on Jenny's car, and when they searched it, they found approximately 5 grams of suspected methamphetamine next to the driver's seat. A single blue fentanyl pill was also found under the front passenger seat. Jenny was arrested and booked into the Laramie County Detention Center for possession of methamphetamine and possession of a controlled substance third or subsequent offense. On the afternoon of Friday the 5th of April, Jenny made her initial appearance at the Laramie County Circuit Court, where a bond was set at $10,000 cash. Her preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 12th of April. A 51-year-old man is behind bars for fatally stabbing his 72-year-old mother. At around 11:10 p.m. on Wednesday the 3rd of April, authorities responded to an apartment at 4101 53rd Place in Bladensburg, Maryland for a welfare check. When officers arrived, they entered the residence and found 72-year-old Lorena Royster unresponsive in a bedroom with a handcuff on her wrist and a stab wound to her neck. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators also located a pocket knife, box cutter, and a screwdriver near her body. 12 hours before Lorena was found dead, about 40 miles east in Stevensville, Maryland, her son, 51-year-old Reginald England, was acting odd and jumped into Cox Creek and injured himself. An officer saw him, convinced him to swim to shore, and took him to the hospital in Anne Arundel County for treatment. He told police he was preying on the dock and gave them a false name. He was also wearing what appeared to be a woman's engagement ring. Authorities said that Reginald lived with his mother, and upon further investigation, they identified him as the suspect who fatally attacked Lorena earlier in the week. On Thursday the 4th of April, Prince George's County Police arrested Reginald and charged him with first and second degree murder. Authorities have not disclosed the motive in the killing. Neighbour Cornell Woods, who has lived at the Village Apartments for the last 18 years, was shocked and saddened to hear what happened. It's a quiet neighbourhood, never no problems. That's the most tragic thing I've heard since I've been here. I don't know what to say about people today. When I came up, people respected their elders, especially your mother. How could you do that to your mother? I can't put it into words, but it's real sad. I'll tell you that, he added. This isn't Reginald's first run-in with the law. He was previously charged with murder, kidnapping, and a slew of offences in Washington, D.C. for a killing in January of 2023. He was indicted in federal court in March of 2023, but in October of 2023 the case was dismissed because a surviving victim and witness in the case died. A man is behind bars for having sexual relations with a minor. Joshua Houston of Tomball, Texas has been charged with sexual assault of a child and solicitation of prostitution. The Montgomery Precinct 3 Constable's Office said they launched an investigation on the 3rd of April on a suspect who was accused of having sexual relations with a juvenile in exchange for money. Authorities said he was allegedly meeting with the juvenile in the Woodlands area, roughly a 20-minute drive from Tomball. According to the Constable's Office, detectives posed as a victim online, and the suspect arranged to meet the undercover detectives to engage in sexual acts in exchange for money. The suspect, Joshua Houston, was taken into custody upon arrival at the agreed location. The constable's office said he admitted to having sexual relations with the victim. Joshua was arrested and booked into the Montgomery County Jail, with his bond set at $105,000.